Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can nail this something.
45. I want to stop him with one round.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally caught him.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
Greetings from sunny California. When is it going to stop?
Continue to respond.
There you are. Alright. Start off with a side mission. Get us going on the swing of things before we check out the next body.
First the letter, and
Hopefully
now another
Marco
body.
shows up.
Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta...
Mumble, mumble. Maybe not very well.
At Alvera Street Plaza, unit handle code 3 identified.
11K, go ahead.
11K, roger. Citizen reports at 450.
Vengeful
You're
X.
crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to
Shit's a
trust
little
you,
young for him.
goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
What the fuck? God damn. Poor cop.
Officer down! Watch it!
Oh my god.
Give it up, old man!
Get the bastard!
That,
Reinforcements are on the way.
Him.
Cease and desist.
Get out your fire!
3 shots in the back. Well, he had funny deadpan comedy delivery. We gotta get Marco in.
Car 11K. Code 4 at Alvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired. The suspect is down.
Roger on your ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
Anyways. On to the crime scene.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Could have gone smoother on that turn. What the? I guess the rain makes it swerve more and stuff. That's kind of cool. Gotta be careful.
That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you're working homicide, Phelps.
Oh, Rusty. Trying to get Marco in. Is Chris watching? Crime scene.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway,
Got a dope
homicide.
coat.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
Chris.
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of.
I don't know,
Storm
guys.
blew in around 10 last night, and
Is
the
it the
rain
same
washed
person
most
doing
of it
all these
away.
murders?
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
Oh,
I
yeah,
doubt
that's
very
different.
much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Alright, so obviously this one's different because she's not topless, or completely clothesless, actually.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Wonder what race is in charge of the dry cleaning shop. No ring scars on this one. Yes.
No drag marks.
Strangle.
Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Not many clues on this one.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
All we have to go on is a dry cleaning, huh? Whoa.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something
Yeah,
for
Jay.
us.
It's a good thing I have you guys to help me.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Need you to convince Marco to join, though.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry
Okay,
man.
if you say so.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I
So
can do
now
to
we have the
help.
hobo camp too.
I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Ghastly. Alright, and 2 people works.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp
Why
under
didn't
the
Rusty
bridge
ever do
on
this?
Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Does she have like a... Alright, I'm not even gonna question it. Fucking hobos. What's closer? Hobo camp.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Bumpy road. It's a nice house, but it looks kind of out of place over there. The truck matches the house. God damn it, how's I supposed to know I'm supposed to go on the bridge? Just throw their umbrellas. What if that's what people did when it stopped raining? Just fucking tossed their umbrella on the ground. Is this him right here?
Only Bob. Leave me alone. I thought, where's my wife? Nobody cares about me. I took a
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now. What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Whoa.
Phelps, leave him be.
No. God damn it. Fine, Rusty. Laundry it is.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are
Alright, yeah, I'm giving up on
more factors to consider than the messages.
He's busy doing
Rusty.
nothing.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Really? They consider this a street? Thinner than the driveway. Alright, time to get our dry cleaning from someone who could be of any race and not just a stereotypical one. Superior Laundry Services. See, could be any race.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Oh, never mind.
We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You piece of shit.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
What was the number? I don't fucking remember. F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
There you have it. We're gonna tell the guy thanks.
Any ideas?
We have a lead. Let's find out what the husband has to say for himself.
I don't know. I think this guy did it. Suspicious. You guy have closed the press and he just stares at the rack for forever. Everybody cleared out of the store. They know the guy was going to start shooting. Why does he have a phone right here, not plugged in or anything? Suspicious.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Nordic types? It's a nice house. Got two kids on the couch.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
I wasn't paying attention.
I know
What
this
was
is a
it in
difficult time,
context
Mr.
too?
Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions.
No, I feel
First,
bad.
we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Whoa. Oh.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to
No
these men.
dick types.
Where's Mommy?
No
Everything's
dick.
gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Terrelson? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
To check if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
He looks scary. Looks like my high school gym teacher.
Doesn't look like anything.
Ding dong. Temptations. Wait, that's
doubt
not
it.
what that says. Templetons. Oliver Twist. Nope. Thing.
Operator, message for KGPL.
It's not even plugged in.
Putting you through
I
now.
know they had. Alright. Maybe it's on batteries.
Phelps, batch 1247.
Although it needs to be plugged into the line because
How could I help
look at the
you,
guy's
Detective?
face. He's like, oh.
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
Who the hell's
No.
Bobby Ross? Oh,
Suspect
the
says he
place
was with
where,
Ross last night. We need to
Never mind.
confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
He says this right in front of him.
Thanks for your help.
Suspect, after saying it was just routine. A boat.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Seems irrelevant.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Yeah, no lipstick.
She'd
Teresa
have to be in
Thompson.
quite a state to leave this behind.
Quite a state. Muddy size 8
You
boots.
can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
Wet shirt.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Lars. I didn't even pay attention to his name. Doghouse. Where's the dog? Good damn, Rusty, you're fast. How'd you already get over here? Uh-oh.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
And there you go. There you have it, kids. That's how you search a place. You look at the boat outside. Must be pretty well off to have a fucking boat.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Right, let's book this piece of shit.
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
You're lying.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know it.
Son of a bitch. Oh
Anyone
well.
who would want her dead.
No, I don't.
That's what I get for doing good cop. God damn it.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check her place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
We got a question wrong. That sucks. We'll never know what we could have learned. Tomorrow I am working, but not till 2, which is good. I was gonna see this, but she had to cancel because she was planning on coming over. How about you?
Gents,
Oh.
drink?
I've
Phelps and
work
Galloway,
tomorrow, not
LAPD.
Hotline one.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black
looks
Dahlia
familiar.
freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. What's this guy's name?
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Damn, just left a 4-digit number. That's easy.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
I believe you.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking.
Hey.
She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Mr. Clough.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
What the fuck? He looks weird.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Stupid
Root
asshole.
beers all around, doll.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For
What
some
the hell is
reason,
up
they're
with this
sticklers
car?
for routine.
And Rusty calls someone a shooter. Oh, damn it. Didn't mean to hit that guy.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
No. He's not getting away despite the car being a trampoline secretly.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Let's end this car.
This car sucks.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's showing you how it's done.
No, he's not.
Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps. Spin him out, Cole. The road's wet.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Oh, you need more.
Give it up, LAPD!
Well, despite the game trying to fuck us over, we got him.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Fucking punch him.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Yeah, you're just free to go after running away from us.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
Rapist.
So what happened when
He
you
kinda
left
looks
the
like
bar?
Brock Turner.
Sailor boy laid
Probably
one
the
on
most
me.
punchable
A
guy
cheap
in the
shot.
whole fucking game.
After that,
I hate this
I
guy's
don't know.
face.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look,
Yep, very
I was
punchable.
lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat.
Break his legs.
I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Fuck that guy. Damn, if it's spend money on
Operator, give me
quick
dispatch.
ordering.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Oh.
Could be our man.
Thanks, man.
Lots of places to go.
Damn, the cop continues.
I wonder where these tire marks came from. And when I say a lot of leads, I guess we only have one. Are you inside, Rusty?
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Yeah, I guess we'll go after the cab.
Raw's on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right. You see our taxi anywhere?
Not even close to over there. Come now.
Sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire.
Where am I? Oh, I'm mad close.
And Whitmer, 11K.
Crazy taxi.
Where's that cab got to now?
Yes, it is. Oh, is that it up there? Oh, yeah. Hey, stop. Oh my god, it's fucking
LAPD,
pissed.
we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The
What's
fare
that
you
got
picked
to
up
do
from
with
Barron's
me?
bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
In his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
My day. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but it was really fucking stupid. Jesus, crazy drivers out here. Hey. Positivity, happiness, hope. Aston. You get in a fucking car. Avid. I'm gonna fact it up in my Fucking khakis. Khakis. Whoa.
Did you read about the woman who
He's
stabbed
in an
her
interview,
husband
too.
and then pushed him
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Need a drink.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband balling, about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30.
Yeah.
Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
How do you
Yeah,
remember
that's right.
the bus number?
We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record,
Oh,
too.
this guy looks
He's
so
wanted in
cute.
connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
He wanted him
What now?
assaults.
Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Yeah, new suit. Look at this. Fly. Now which one's closer? Hobo camp.
Suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Carrollson picked up?
11K, roger.
Back to the hobo camp. Oh shit, we got a shotgun. For some reason.
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out to the cavalry line.
How do we do that?
Like this. Down, Phelps.
You want your
Killing make
rightful
you feel
share.
powerful.
No, we lost our fucking hat. Yeah.
Socialist utopia, bud.
The knee.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Shoot him.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Newspaper. Cutscene. Goons fighting dope war.
Still working, Jack.
Dope
I'm
war.
off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
Dope boy.
We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the majority.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
I don't like him.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
Yeah, Courtney.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society.
1 sec.
God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Sorry, kids. Yes, bitch.
Incidental.
Teresa Terrellson.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
What else?
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrellson's chin.
There you have it. It was the hobo, I believe. Alright, might as well go to the bus depot.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good.
What do you mean Jessup's
Ackerman
alibi
has
checks out? We haven't checked
history,
it.
opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
A lot of close turns in this case. Who's beeping? Hi.
Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Hi.
I'm going to memorize your name and throw my head away.
What? Okay. It's Kevin Spacey.
And
in
thank
the
you,
green
ma'am.
out there.
You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Frank Zeffirelli.
I'll need to run the loop.
Oh boy.
No, we're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Time to run the loop. Say that to Marco and see how he responds. I'm gonna memorize your name and then throw my head away. Come on, Rusty. There's a killer on the loose. Well, probably not on the loose. There's a
All
killer
American
in custody.
7-4. Let's go get him. This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Go for a bus. I feel like you can say that a lot. I'm gonna have to go back and see which one you're talking about exactly. Come on, boss.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, all right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh,
Whoa.
Rusty.
Christ, earlier I made a start the whole thing. I should have gone in the opposite direction.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
Chris doesn't care if we get it. Fun. Chase the bus. Yeah. She doesn't laugh at my Boston accent.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
No, not Joey. This one. Joey doesn't even know Chris's last name or her favorite food. Hold on a sec. You gotta be getting fucking close. I swear we went all the way around. Where is this fucking bus?
7825, code 6.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know, you should have gone around the other way. We would have run into the bus by now if you'd gone the other way.
How was I to know that at the time?
A good detective depends on his gut, and yours has just been found wanting.
Well, your gut clearly wants for nothing, Rusty.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Where? Oh my god, I went the wrong way. I just realized. Where is it? You said there's the bus we're looking for. Oh my god. What happened to it? Did you see it?
Continue to respond.
Alright, it's up here. Thank fuck. Fuck you.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Oh shit, I knocked over the hot dog stand. Bus driver, not me. I crashed into
Some
it on
kind of
purpose.
problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Yeah, so much help.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These
We
bows
already
hate
got him.
cops.
Obviously, this happened in the wrong order. Alright, Central Police Station. Mr. Zalafalo. I thought you were gonna laugh at me crashing into the bus. Fucking, why you gotta...
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Shut up. Careful, careful.
At least if
Come
you
on.
put the siren on, it'll let people know what's happening before you hit them, Phelps.
You backed up into
There's
the
people
bus.
there!
Come on, I'm gonna get 3 stars on this one. I turn away and they... Oh my god, these people. We survive, this is gonna be a miracle.
Going this way.
Okay.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
He's only 36, damn.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
Lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no
I like
property.
Phelps' new suit.
How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I
annoying.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Oh,
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
There's our boy Tom Feeney. Not as disfigured as you would expect. He's a cut on the cheek.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach.
Filthy red.
Maybe poor Threes of Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, Jack.
Kick out the hobos.
And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
No injuries, really. Four stars, as I expected. No, I expected 3. Oh shit. To the club. That's right, Phelps touches hands with the Negroes. He's not, he doesn't say don't touch her to him. Damn it, it's happening.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torch song when I'm burning.
Silly Phelps. It's more murder. Because that's the cutscene. That's why.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Council. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
Oh, Patrick, oh, Patty.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old wife.
Right, Skipper.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about?
Hi. Hi. Hi.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
I wanted to say hi. Thank you. Where's the rail yard? Pawnbroker. Where's the rail yard? Oh well. Street crime.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
What do you mean Hugo Muller? We accused Eli Rooney, not Hugo Muller. This thing's on
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
What the hell are we talking about?
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, 2459 suspects sighted in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas Avenue between Court and Colton.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the post.
I'm not riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
First shot first, ask questions later.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Let's try that again.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the post.
I'm not riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Why did that lady run in the road? Okay, jog someplace.
Help! You gotta get me closer.
We're faster and smarter. Maybe not. These idiots. Oh my god. It's not my fault. Died pedestrians of all time.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Damn, he sandwiched him.
Put your hands where I can see them. Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Yeah. Siren dance. Pawnbroker.
How can I help you boys?
Boys.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Does this mark mean anything?
To murder someone.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Are you an idiot, Phelps? 22 carats. That's what it means. Come on. Kind of
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun, Union and Rockwood.
God damn. Alright, yeah, we're doing that one after we go here, because that's far as fuck.
Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
My goodness!
I'm gonna go down.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Came out of nowhere. Alright.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Rail yad.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that.
The Negro.
Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now. What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Here we go again.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Yes. Black people don't murder. The harmless Negro.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
You're gonna want to pay attention to the guy I'm about to interview, by the way. I remember this guy. Dear Evelyn,
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Alright, time to interview him. You with me? I want to make sure you get this.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
That was even worse, I think.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
And does the Superman pose.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off
It is
shift
Keith.
and headed home.
It's the white 40s Keith.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Corpse kisser. And some friends of his. He runs the corpse kiss gang.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Read that those goddamn... Whoa there!
Thought it could be cool in reverse it.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
There was some interesting small talk between them. What time is it now? Sounds good. Up to you. You can decide at 12. Just started the case and I have no idea how long this one is, so 12, we'll see how far we've got into it. Case. No, I'm the case, you already said it. Give that guy a nice tap.
Gently.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Well, he does ask some of the guys in here. There's only one person. Oh, no, man. There's this guy.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Shoot him. Oh, apparently I'm not done at Mench's bar.
What now?
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Oh well.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Oops.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Piece of shit, Rusty.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Oh, shit.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Bowling pit.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
We just talked to him. Oh.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it.
But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
No, I'm not gonna get the guy. So now we know Grosvenor McCaffrey was lying.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. Car 11K, car 11K, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
What the hell?
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
There's people. Also me.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street.
Yeah,
Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
God damn. Kinda came 2 seconds earlier.
Give it up! LAPD!
Hurry! You can still catch him.
Was wasn't me.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Give it up! LAPD!
Obnoxious oaf.
Obnoxious oaf.
Hurry! You can still catch him.
Took your time with that step, huh?
Was that an explosion?
Sometimes a little more reach.
No, I don't. Got him with that long distance sniper. Ugh.
11825, code 6.
Oh shit.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Our friend isn't in his usual spot.
Spy? I understand you, but thousands wouldn't. I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
You say inside the police station.
I didn't come to California to be a saint.
I don't need this.
Ah.
I'm gonna make him take.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
Evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Whoa.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case.
But it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
I got the jitters again.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
No, never. After the bowling, because you go bowling and then they sleep. I'm not finished the case.
Offering help 103 and view.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
She's cute.
He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him. Tiernan! LAPD!
They always run.
There!
Yeah, look at this.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires! Another runner. Or at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps. Phelps! You gotta get me closer!
Can't get much closer than that.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road! And that is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Show me your hands!
That was a fun bowling session. Alright, do you want to stop now, or do you want to finish the case? Up to you. Let's finish the case.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Okay, well, we have to do the side mission at least. Thank you. I'm glad it's okay.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Car 11K, go ahead with the further.
Car 11K, citizen report.
Canned fish. Look at this guy's swag walk. Hey, 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 hey.
LAPD, stop what you're doing!
Ah, shit.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
Phelps, leave him be.
What are you talking about? Leave him be. This old guy's fucking me up. Used to be a champ back in the day.
Right at.
A right hook.
You! Get back here!
Battle of the slow cars. I don't even understand what it was they were doing. Oh my god.
Kill me!
Yes. Where's Rusty? Rustable.
These people!
Yeah, Rusty.
Put your hands in the air!
Frank Morgan? Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it.
163.
Alright, do you want to stop now? I'm down to stop now if you want to stop now.
1545, Roger, 5145. All units.
Both those gotta go with my captain. Never mind, we'll stop now. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll finish. We'll stop. How many people have we killed? 91. We're getting close to the triple digit. Alright. See you next time, kids.